When you mix fact with imagination, you're basically tossing a live grenade of curiosity into someone's mind. Except it's the good kind that doesn't blow up in their body. Just their old ways of thinking. You open a loop in their head. And because the human brain is like an obsessive dog with a bone, it won't rest until it's gnawed that loop shut. You already do this. When you tease a punchline and pause, people lean in. When you post a half-revealed photo on Instagram, people DM, what's going on here? When you tell a kid, I've a surprise for you later, they can't think about anything else. The fact plus imagination is mental fishing. You throw out a lure, a fact, and let the fish imagine the bait, the possibility. So how can you do it better? Stop dumping all the information, like you're a nervous waiter spilling a tray. Instead, give them 60% truth, 40% dream. Paint enough of the picture for them to feel the pull, but leave the last brushstroke missing so they complete it in their head. Say things like, what if we? Or imagine if this turned into, and watch their nervous system light up like Christmas. The science. Your dopamine system, it doesn't spike when you have the prize. It spikes when you anticipate it. The what if is the neural equivalent of foreplay. And your brain's anterior cingulate cortex is the part that screams, we've got an unresolved thing here, fix it. You're hijacking that mechanism. So they lean into your frame, your vision, your invitation. If you always close the loop too soon, you kill the magic. You're the magician who reveals the trick before you even do it. It's boring as hell. You're the lover who rushes to the end instead of savouring the build-up. Nobody writes poems about that guy. And if you cling to outcomes, instead of letting the wind carry the boat, you stall, you stagnate. The river stops moving, and your dreams rot in the harbour. The payoffs of doing this, you become magnetic. You pull people instead of push them. Your relationships become co-created adventures, not desperate negotiations. Opportunities chase you because you stop strangling them with your neediness. Why you might be afraid. You're scared they'll misunderstand. You're scared of rejection if the loop stays open. You're scared if you don't hold on tight, you'll lose it. But here's the no bullshit truth. You can't lose what's not yours to begin with. You can only miss the wins because you are too busy trying to nail the sails to the dock. The patterns this breaks. Over-explaining until they're glassy-eyed. Rigid planning that leaves no room for magic. Scarcity thinking that makes you act like a panicked raccoon clutching food scraps. Instead, you install open loop seduction. Curiosity is influence. Detachment is power. If someone values freedom, I'm not boxing you in, just tossing this out so we can play with it. If someone values certainty, you have a clear outcome, but let's explore what's possible. Start in their value system, then nudge toward your vision. This is fishing. You don't yank the rod the second the fish nibbles. You give them space to bite deeper. This is planting. You don't stand over a seed and scream grow. You water, wait, and let the sun do its thing. This is jazz. Structured improvisation. It's magic. This is surfing. You don't control the wave, you ride it. So what happens if you live this? You'll wake up 1 year from now in a life you didn't have to fight into existence. It just unfolded because you stopped damming the river. You'll look around and realise people are chasing you for collaborations. Your relationships, they're playful and alive. You feel free because you're no longer chained to outcomes. And if you ignore it, you'll still be in the same spot, clutching your plans, wondering why nothing exciting ever happens, watching the boats pass you by. From now on, you use what if, the way a master swordsman uses a blade, precise, effortless, powerful. You'll dream freely. You'll speak playfully. You'll open loops and trust the wind to close them in ways you couldn't predict. And you'll notice, starting now, how easily people lean into your energy without you pushing, pulling, or forcing a damn thing. This isn't a trick you try. It's who the fuck you are now.